What you looking at, babe?
Cars on cars.com.
What's wrong with this one?
I just got...
Welcome back. Welcome back to the Chammy. The only channel on YouTube where you can get a mostly professional tarot card reading. Brought to you by Madame Pamita and the Parlor of Wonders. Check out her Chammy. There's a whole lot of fun stuff to learn over there and do. Tonight's special is the buy one, get one free. So what that means is when you buy a reading, you get one free. So if you get the $6 reading, the $11.11 love reading, the $20 past, present, future, or the $30 general reading, that means that you bought one and you get that same one for free, whichever one you buy. If you want to get your free reading tonight after a paid reading, we can do that. If you want to wait, we can also note down that you have these particular options to cash in a free tarot card reading at your convenience. Hey Yang, how are you, sweetheart? How have you been? It's so good to see you. You want a reading, sweetheart? Okay. I am doing well. Thank you so much for coming by and saying hey to us tonight. Happy Summerween. Although I'm not sure if it still feels like summer over there or not, wherever you are. But it does where I am. Alright, sweetheart. Also, looking something else up. I am going to go ahead and just do the pinned comment and do a quick collective spirit message while you are getting your questions together. Oh, wait a moment. I absolutely love that story. Thanks for letting me tell you how I felt about the Disney movie Anastasia. Hey Marina. Hey Gaming. Welcome to the haunted house. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective. Tonight, Spirit, what kind of messages do you have for us now? For anyone that's with us now in the chat, that may watch this in the replay or join us later. I'm good. Thanks so much for asking. Hope you're doing good, Gaming. So we've got the Beware Nostalgia card from the Liminal Space deck. You know, it's important to go over the happy and harmonious nostalgic moments you have had in your life in the past. And if you find or have found joy in those moments and you want to recreate them again with the same people or new people, This card is definitely here to tell you to beware of the nostalgia that doesn't serve you. I've been talking a lot about how we absorb trauma, even if it's not happening to us. We will still absorb it. And purging that toxic nostalgia or the actions that might lead you down that path. You know, it's one thing to be experiencing our own trauma or recovering from it, but the past isn't coming back. So try not to dwell too much in that toxic nostalgia from the past. But definitely be dwelling in the nostalgia of what was happy, harmonious, and joyful to you in your past. And definitely work on rewriting your history. Within regards to what it is that you're experiencing or not experiencing. What story do you want to be living? What channel do you want to be watching? So find the ones you want to share the rest of your life with, because life is short and past isn't coming back, future's not here, and your reactions and actions to your emotions and feelings right now will shape that future, which only once again becomes now, in the right now, now. Yang, are you still with us? Whenever you're ready, Yang, go ahead and put your questions in the chat, or you can email them to me or text them to me, whatever you're comfortable with, sweetheart. Okay, sure. Okay, take your time. I'm just gonna put some music on. Sure, sweetheart. We can do yours too, Molly. We can do some more questions. I think you only asked one question last night, so you've got 2 more questions on your reading that you got last night. And then we can do the free one right after that. Sorry we only got around to like 1 question last night. We were both pretty wasted. speaking from a party kind of standard, but from definitely just being exhausted from me working and then everything you're going through. I'm glad you're starting to feel better. You deserve to start feeling better. ASAP. Hey Yang, I've got your message. Let me just go over it, sweetheart. I'm just putting some music on. Okay, so you don't have to wait 2 years. Are you there, Yang? Raise your hand and chat if you're sure. Okay, cool, you're here. So you don't have to wait 2 years. Remember, there's a desire within you that you have to understand you created. And the desire is the version of a partner in this person that's showing up to you in a way that pleases you. And you don't have to wait 2 more minutes. And this is something that I have talked about before in chat. You may have been here when I talked about this before, where it's like you meet somebody and you kind of like just know, and they know too, and there's none of that middle stuff. There's none of that drama that you've been experiencing. There's none of that toxic entanglement of wondering. You know, it's just on like Donkey Kong. See what I'm saying? So, you can wait 2 years if you want to. But why wait when you can have it now? When it's already yours. So I'm going to go ahead and get into his feelings for you. And I'm going to go ahead and so it does look up to you. Spirit, I'm calling forth Yang's most trusted and strongest spirit guides on what she needs to know about this person on her mind and heart tonight? What does she need to know about this person on her mind and heart tonight, and how this person is feeling about her? Star card indicating that he does look up to you, as well as think that you are smart and giving and great to talk to. So in regards to some advice about this person is when or if you decide to call them or go personal with them on maybe some personal life stuff, if you guys start talking about love, like stick more to talking about you and not others who have hurt you. You see what I mean? Like, I think that you both will get more personal, and it will turn into more than just friends and the Star and the Six of Pentacles. Something you guys are working towards. It's already, see, that base of Prsent is already there. You guys worked on something together to solve something together. And you both are naturally, whether you realize it or not, you both are naturally picking up on each other's good vibes because you're creating that base of Prsent. You're solving problems from day one that only make the situation all the way around better for everybody. And this is, I know this sounds crazy to bring up hormones and tarot cards, but, you know, you've got this beautiful regal horse at least 25 hands high, and an offering being given to you to see, to have this, the knowing and the seeing of this. Whereas probably many other times before in the past, maybe you never got to that part of the connection at the right time for it to ripen a friendship or create another level of respect and integrity in regards to the connection itself. That's really cool. Flags, like it's just like easy like Sunday morning, you know. So there is hope. The overall most important cards in this reading, in these first few cards, is the Star and the Judgment card. So when you start to think about you and this person, you know, maybe look these cards up for guidance, keywords, key dates, and once again, you've got that communication card. It's not just about communication. It's a little bit deeper too. You guys are probably, without even realizing it, reading each other's thoughts. So no allowing him to date the exes, so no talking about the exes if you can help it. I guess if he wants to talk about exes ever, let him, just listen. But as for now, just stay focused on getting to know this person and not their past too much unless, and then it's same with your past, like none of that's coming back. You won't be experiencing that with this person. Spirit, I'm calling forth Yang's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does she need to know about his romantic feelings towards her right now? Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps it takes. And trust. These are really beautiful cards. Yeah, you are taking the steps you're guided to take. You are making an effort. You're making an effort in just working on your self-concept and not even having to lift a finger. I mean, that's how easy it really should be. And trust. So this person feels like they are comfortable to trust themselves to make a move, make an effort. They may ask you out pretty soon, and you should as well. So they're feeling like you're very trustworthy and worthy of their time and effort. The situation's calling for you to have faith. It's very sweet cards. And I say the thing about the date because you see them here together. They're in their best dress, and see Cupid over here with the 0, which is the trust card. And of course, you both making that effort as friends. Obviously, there's something that you both see in each other, that something that you've wanted in a partner, a friend since you were kids, something special that you guys maybe looked for in other people, that you looked for in other kids growing up too, like things like that. Yeah, he's pretty faithful and gonna feel that way to you, and he's probably gonna feel this way to you because he probably has a lot of even if he doesn't have a lot, even if he just has a few of the same like traditional values. He's a virgin waiting till marriage. Did he say that to you? It's interesting. So, and he's, seems like he's also spiritual as well. I don't think that he's saying that from a goody two-shoe kind of strict religious zealot kind of energy. I think he's, you know, just feeling, you know, pretty much stable with his morals and his values. And that's a good thing. Hey, LZ Wasteland, I saw your comment. Thank you so much for your kind words. How have you been? I get so many comments, I haven't had a chance to go back and respond yet. In fact, I hope it's still there under my comments so that I can. So yeah, if he is someone who makes you feel good in this way, Yang, you should definitely ask him out before someone else does. Just making it day by day. Have you worked on your music at all? Yang, what other questions do you have, sweetheart? Would you like to know with the cards? might say about what a relationship would look like with him? Would you like some advice as well? Now that you understand the feelings a little bit more deeper. Oh, it's up in chat, okay. Is age difference going to matter? Because he told me his dating range is lower than how old I am. And yes, he did. Oh, these people in the age thing. I think that it's not going to matter, but we'll ask the cards anyways just to clarify that. I don't think that at the end of the day, you know, I think if a guy really likes you and wants to be with you, it's not going to matter what your age is. As long as everybody's, you know, legal and following the law, you know. But that is a bit interesting what he said about the age thing. His dating range is lower than how old you are. What dating range? Like, you know, this is when I would start picking at somebody's brain. Because if he's dating, is he only dating women who are 18 to 22 who are looking to get married? See, I would have asked him that. So, like I said, you know, like I said before, it's what you're embodying. Like, if it wouldn't matter if he was 5 years younger or 5 years older, 10 years younger or 10 years older, 15 years younger or 15 years older. These age ranges have 20 years younger, 20 years older. I think it's going to matter what the chemistry's like, what the connection's like, and how. I really feel at the end of the day that those kind of things are a little bit more important to somebody who, you know, is looking for that kind of commitment and dedication to somebody. I know some people, like, they don't want to have kids. Some people do want to have kids. I mean, well, you got disappointed and didn't want to ask. So he said 22 to 25 is how long he wants to date someone. Okay, you can do 25. Oh, age discrimination. What is wrong with people? If it's not age discrimination, it's looks discrimination. If it's not looks discrimination, it's some other discrimination. It's like, I think at the end of the day, though, really, if he met somebody that he really dug, like, it wouldn't matter. Spirit, I'm calling forth Yang's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Does this person on her mind and heart really feel that way about age? So, yeah, he is being honest about that age range, but, you know, I guess he wants to have kids, definitely wants to have kids, too. You know, and he does feel sensitive about that kind of thing. But we've got the Page of Pentacles, but he's still he's still a little bit immature in his thinking about the age thing. Age is just a chronological way of keeping track of how long someone's been on the earth. It has nothing to do with the quality of the person or the quality of time that they can give you on earth, witnessing a relationship and witnessing each other's lives. You know, and this is just something that you can tell him. Like, I would have just been like, oh, I'm so disappointed you feel that way. Because I'm pretty blunt. Yeah, no fucks given. Pardon my French. It's either all or nothing. I hate to disappoint, but I think it's just, he's saying that not because he's stupid or anything like that, because he's not. It's just that he's immature by saying that. And that's not your fault or his fault, and I definitely think and feel it's something he will overlook. Because once again, you know, there's already a connection there. And the one thing that you can't just make is a connection. It's just there. And hey Ari, welcome back to the Chammy, honey. Oh, thank you for being you too, Elsie Wasteland. It's so good to see all of you tonight. Happy Saturday night. So he's a virgin waiting till he gets married. I don't think a couple years is going to matter. I think that, happy Halloween, happy Summerween, happy October. But I think, gang, hey, Sin Chillin', how are you, Johnable? It's good to see you, Zen Chillin'. It's so nice to see you. Mwah. So Yang, at 22, 25, it's not going to matter. I would go ahead and tell him you want to make him breakfast in the morning and see how he feels about it, okay? Good, I'm so glad you're getting better. Is it chilly in Nashville yet? Spirit, should she wait 2 years? I think 2 years is going to matter, but should she wait 2 years? I'm just curious. Molly, if you have any questions that you want to ask, let's make it happen. So Spirit says, yeah, you can wait 2 years, but you know, you might become resentful if you wait too long in the Justice and the Five of Pentacles. I mean, if you want to get married, there it is. There's that Justice card. You know, what would it feel like today if he was your boyfriend? What would it feel like today if he was your husband? But, you know, do something now so that you're not looking back in 2 years going, ugh. John and I played music together for many, many years since I was a kid. John is a grown man. He lives in Nashville, Ari. We met in Boston a long time ago. So you'd be happy, you'd be super happy, and you need to tell him that. All right, let me give you some advice here. And then Molly, yeah, I can ask about late winter. Okay, are you coming over? Are you coming over, Zen? Zen Sean? Yeah, come see me, John. I'm just here with the pets and the dad and the haunted house. So now I just think that is a time for, like, it's a lot of time right now, John, for staying aware, but also purging the trauma. So try not to let it all get to you too much. I think I talked to you a little bit about it in text. Yeah, it's pretty strange. So, humor, Yang. It's going to be important during this time with your connection with your person to keep your sense of humor. Humor, fear, and anger awakens the power of your will in the juxtaposition of realities, as in the primitive positioned in the wilderness in an urban setting. Find truth. See how you have chosen your illusions and have others, and seek to feel the laughter that holds together your daily dreams. Self-importance blinds you to the source of joy and humor. Awaken the power of your will and find your laughter wholeheartedly. Awaken your sense of humor. So I feel like this card is saying that it might be in your best interest to find some kind of event where you both can enjoy some kind of humor together, even if you're just only going out as friends. Start trying to enjoy each other in other ways other than just, at work or you training him at the job. That way you can get to know each other a little bit. Did I say wokeness? I think I feel pretty awake right now. I caught up on a lot of sleep today. Yeah, you're getting that right, Molly. So, Zen Chillin is not Summoner Zenian. Zen Chillin is a completely different person. Okay, I'm reading your messages, Molly, and Yang, just keep me updated. You can text me anytime if you have any questions about this reading or your person of interest. What are the questions? Yeah, it's just the honeymoon phase? Okay. Yes, Molly. Zen chillin' is John Abel. Okay, so I see your questions. Molly, you want to know if you're going to go back before Christmas. Let me see, where is that yes or no deck? I like that deck for questions like this. Ding. Spirit, I'm calling forth Molly's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does she need to know tonight about going back to see Haus in North Carolina before Christmas? Well, Spirit says yes, you will have a chance to see him. So it is a yes card. So let me just read you the card and decipher what it says. So this card's basically saying, you know, you are reborn from the ashes, and that is very clear statement considering what you are going through with surgery after surgery after surgery to correct the issue that you're going through with your ankle, especially after getting hit by the cop car. Oh my God. Hey Meryl, welcome back. I'm glad you made it home safe. I mean, that right there just messed up all the surgeries that you did earlier this year and then last year too. So hopefully this will be your last round, but Spirit is saying you can see Haus before Christmas. I think if you do see him though, it might be in an unexpected way, because it's saying the unexpected completion of a previous stage and your openness to everything new gives you incredible luck. If you do see Haus, it might not be until after the new year, but you may see him by having FaceTiming or some kind of event where maybe you get included because they did call you in on FaceTime to be there and be present there, or just to hang out in general on FaceTime or online or something to that effect. But Spirit's also saying in this card, you know, that you do have incredible luck with this situation anyways. So, you know, it's really just a time for you to enjoy the accomplishments that you've come through already with this connection you have with this person, because you wouldn't have gotten here this far if it wasn't for you to begin with. Okay. But you're right when he says when you say he probably wouldn't want you to come back unless you were 100%, because this is pretty crucial. Like, you know, you may have to wait till you're 100% if you really want to enjoy the next time you see him 100%. in regards to being, to the point where, if you have playtime, or you go for a walk, or you go someplace. I know that you miss him. But he's not going anywhere. And that's a blessing. You don't have to chase him to see him again. Let me see what the next question is. Spirit, what does Molly need to know about that Christmas date? I'm not too concerned with cards on the floor. So a predictable result fosters unpredictable events in 2 to 4 months. The more unpredictable life gets, the better it is, so the outcome is both awe-inspiring and frightening. In the end, this drastically improves your standing in the situation. So I feel this card here is letting you know, overall, 2 to 4 months, you'll see him again, and you'll be better off waiting for your time in that time frame so that you will stand better when you go to see him. He could always come and see you too. I mean, I know he's busy, but I think right now is a time for, Spirit has just changed your direction a little bit for a reason. I'm gonna just look here and see what Spirit has to say about that. Yeah, you're going through what you're going through right now to help you learn to trust the process of things. Through the storm and fury to the trusting the process. I know life is a little bit chaotic, especially, with the IKEA directions going on here in the good old USA of A. But, let's move on to the Susan question. We had a question about his friend Susan. Spirit, I'm calling forth Molly's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does she need to know about Susan? What's she, so yeah, she was genuinely happy to meet you. You've got the Nine of Cups. She just wishes the best for you overall. Seems pretty genuine in regards to her feelings towards you. But yeah, she was genuinely happy to meet you. She did wish to meet you, honestly, genuinely. But you have full control over the situation. Easy adjustments bring you a light, soaring feeling of freedom, warm emotions, and ennoblement of your life. Expect exciting events and new alluring horizons. So she was being genuine. I'm just going to check his feelings for you right now real quick. But remember what I said, too many fingers in the pot. And you might not be able to get some of the answers that you really need from him instead of from somebody else. Like, I feel like if you're in a relationship with someone, a connection with somebody, you know, it's your connection, it's your friendship with them, not somebody else's and you and their friendship. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you can all be friends, right? You can all be friends, right? But, like, you know, and you would say you and Haus and I are friends, right? But it's not my business to go and ask you how you feel about him, and then go back to him and say this is how she feels about you, and then it's not my business to go and have you tell Bob whatever my feelings are for him or whoever. You see what I mean? Like, it's just so high school. Okay, and he's a grown-ass man. So, like, when you told me about her being like, yeah, tell me how you really feel about him, and then I'll find out what his feelings are for you, and then I'll tell you. Like, this is why I just kind of laughed, because it was just so high school. Like, why can't you guys just talk about it? Like, what are you, 15? Okay, you want to know about a potential future in Greensboro? So, why wouldn't you have a potential future in Greensboro if that's something that feels natural to you, especially, and makes you feel yummy about it? Yeah, you can get a reading. They start at $6, and every tarot card reading that you purchase, it's buy one, get one free tonight. Spirit, is there a future for Molly in Greensboro? I'm calling for Molly's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does she need to know about that tonight? I just feel like it should just be like you and him talking about the spaces of his heart. Not you and him and some other woman he doesn't know what they are. So yes, Molly, there is definitely a good opportunity for you to have a future in that area of North Carolina. You know, you can have be and do whatever you want. All of you can. Unshakable feelings from a life bursting with love and happiness. Believe in miracles. No matter how silly this makes you feel, important events bring a breakthrough in your situation. The result will be fundamentally perfect. All you have to do is believe. But once again, I think that you would be happy there. But I would definitely, you know, explore all your options. Because that's a really big commitment. To move somewhere, but still feel a bit insecure about your connection with that whole scene that you're connecting with there. Well, yeah, I think you'd miss your mom. I think there'd be parts about Texas you'd miss. I think there would be things that you would miss about being back home. But I also think there's other cities that you'd be a lot happier in, where you'd meet diverse and adventurous people like you that are more unique and fun than, say, Greensboro, North Carolina, that are not too far away from Greensboro, if you know what I'm saying. her real home. And that's like why I was telling her earlier in the summer, you know, start to really think about moving there. You know, do you really want to move there and make it your home? Or do you want to make it a home that you can go to that's a home away from home? Without burning out on it or feeling resentful, because nothing feels more weird than when you move somewhere. When you move somewhere and you don't know anybody, or you move somewhere and you only know one person, and you're really not sure what your purpose is. Yeah. Yeah, that's understandable. You're home away from home. Hey, Metal Rain, welcome back. How was the show? Well, he probably poked at you about moving there, Molly, because you were talking about moving anyways. So you guys started talking about the rent and the rental and real estate there in the Carolinas. So he brought it up and showed you, you know, what the rent was like there. Sorry, I had to re-pierce my nose. Can you believe that? So it feels a little bit weird tonight. I've been to Maine, Vermont, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Delaware, Virginia, Washington, D.C. I've been to Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida, Alabama, California, Missouri, Kansas, Washington. Pennsylvania. Yeah, I've been all over the country. I've either camped in or lived in those places, Ari. Excuse me. Or went to work in different places with the acting thing I've done all my life. Like sometimes, like you'll get hired, Ari, to do a TV show or a movie, and they'll have certain days for filming scenes. And then, depending on where it is, you'll drive or fly to the gig. Yeah, there's not a whole lot to see. Oh, and I've been to Connecticut. So, Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Delaware, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, Missouri, Kansas, Florida, Alabama, Georgia, California, Washington. I've never been to Texas. I don't want to go back to Alabama. I don't even want to live in Georgia, but maybe right now Georgia is a safe place. I'm not sure. So far, so good though. I mean, I'm not saying that Alabama is my least favorite. I'm just saying that, you know, when you don't have a good time in a place that you go to and you're expecting to have a good time, you don't want to go back, you know.
What are the great challenges?
Hey, Frank and Dad. I'm good. How are you?
It's getting late.
Yeah, it's getting early.
I think it's 2:30, but I didn't sleep yet. I was watching some movies.
Yeah.
What about you? It's time to say goodnight? Hello?
No.
Okay. Good night, Ninja.
Good night, Frank and Dad. Love you.
Ninja, good night.
Isn't she cute?
Okay. Let's go to sleep tomorrow. We're going to have to get up and walk.
I hope so. Oh, really? I had talked to my dad about watching it, and then I fell asleep. I just could not function. Sometimes, because of the ADHD, I'll just work myself into their, and then I'll pass out. It'll take me 10 years to wake up. Yeah. Some of those names sounded pretty familiar too. Okay, Valerie. you talk to the guy from Germany at all? I thought that he was somebody that you could probably really have a special connection with. Oh, that's good, Molly. Awesome. I'm just going to take a little break because I've been here for about 75 minutes. And when I come back, I'm going to do the next free collective message. It'll be about love. So stick around. I'll be right back. I'm back. Sorry, I just needed a moment to just take a little break. You're gonna fall asleep soon? okay, Molly, if you need to get some sleep, sweetheart. Thanks, Mel Rain. How are the dogs today? They're good. Bree's feeling a lot better. He pretty much fully recovered from losing his tooth and having a seizure. There haven't been really any issues at all with him. Ruby's doing well. Gypsy's doing well. Gypsy's sleeping in a pile of laundry I have to put away still. Super cute baby. But yeah, pretty much dogs are doing good. Thank goodness. This just was a very laid back, nice and easy day actually. Alright, sweetheart, good night. Molly, thanks so much for coming by and hanging out with us tonight. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're at least on some kind of road to recovery. And, you know, focus on what you want, not what you don't want, okay? So what you want is already yours because you desire it. So go to bed tonight as if you have just that and let it comfort you, okay? Good night, sweetheart. Come on. You can be and do whatever you want. It's just about the state of mind you choose to be in. No hummingbirds today. Yeah, you're going to feel better soon. And then once you get over that initial process of starting to heal again, you know, you're going to heal. And then you're going to be in a much better state of mind to start taking more control over your authoritative power in your life. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, no hummingbirds today. So tomorrow I'll go out and put some fresh food out there, but it doesn't mean I'll get anything. I mean, right now, Metal Rain, let's see what the weather is out there. I mean, all day it was cool and cloudy. And those creatures, they follow the sun. So it's 66 degrees out there. Hi, welcome to the Chammy. The special tonight is buy one, get one free tarot card readings. So any reading you buy is buy one, get one free. I've got PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Super Chats. She may have gone to sleep, yeah. Molly, you're funny. wrestling event looks really cool. Tell your brother I said happy birthday when you get a chance, please. Glad to hear that Buddy's ashes came back. That's always good. It always made me feel good when I would get my pet's ashes back. Alright, good night, Molly. Sweet dreams when you get there, honey. Yeah, that's wonderful news. Good night, Molly. Sweet dreams. Should we write a song called that? Can you unblock my number? It's the thought. That's good. Why did some of those names sound familiar from WWE? I don't know. Maybe it's just those people have been on WWE before. Some of the people that I saw listed for the event to fight. Really? Okay, that's good to know. I really like the Japanese wrestlers. Yeah, Shotzi sounded very familiar to me. I think I've seen Shotzi on WWE before. Okay, so that's where Baron Corbin went. Yeah, I figured. He was having such a hard time getting anywhere with WWE, honestly. Some of those people just, they're really good at what they do, but they can't get anywhere with where they're going because of all the cheating that is going on in WWE. I mean, I'm not saying that there's no cheating on the other wrestling shows that are not WWE. But yeah, Mystico sounded familiar too. Okay. So he was Luca, alright. But the idea of the fact that it's the incessant cheating on WWE that, and the violence and the scripting for the violence, it's like, how weird would it feel to watch the Red Sox play a scripted baseball game as if it was a play? That would feel pretty weird, wouldn't it? And, write horrible violent acts like beating each other with the baseball bat or bashing each other's heads in, even if it was fake, with the baseball or bat. You know what I mean? Like, for somebody who has watched wrestling, and especially WWE from the time it was not WWE, it really has changed my brain. But to see somebody who wrestles as well as Corbin did, and and see him get nowhere except used. It's pretty unsettling. You see a lot of people like that on WWE now. I mean, I know they have to do something to keep it interesting. The cage match with weapons. Cool. That sounds pretty cool. Oh, really? I did watch a little bit of Friday Night SmackDown, which was interesting. It was pretty funny watching Seth Rollins get his ass beat. You know, I wonder often, like, why is it that they take some of the, like, best wrestlers, right? And, sorry about that, I had to organize some boxes of it. So I'll trip over. They take some of the best wrestlers, I'm tired, and then just turn their amazing story into a shit one over there on WWE now, so it's kind of like just like oh, Dakota Kai is going to AEW now. Okay. Let's see what time it is here. It's almost 4 o'clock in the morning. I should probably go back to bed. I kind of took the day off because I was feeling pretty tired. I can't remember the last time I had a day off from work. I need to stop pushing myself like that. I'll take more time off for myself. You know, I forgot to do it. I was going to do it when I came back, and then I don't know, I guess I just started talking to Ari and Molly about nothing or something. I just can't remember at this point. But I'm going to do the collective message and go night-night here in a minute, because there are paid readings available if anybody wants to get one, but I haven't seen a paid reading come in for a little while now, so. So I'm going to just go ahead and do it now. And then go to bed, go back to bed. Because I have a lot of things I had to do today that I did not do today that I'm going to have to do tomorrow to stay on schedule. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective message. What do we need to know about love in our lives? About now, Spirit, in this time and space that we exist in. Thank you so much for saying that, Mel Rain. I hope so too. Every reading is buy one, get one free for anybody who's watching. That means that if you buy a $6 reading, an 1111 love reading, the $20 past, present, future, or the $30 general, every reading is buy one, get one free. And you can ask up to 3 questions. Spirit, what do we need to know now about love? The people who are in the chat with us now, maybe people who join later, maybe somebody who watches the replay. Trust. Yeah, we get this card a lot. We get the trust card. Love is the reason to live, Jews. Star card. So there is hope in the star card when it comes to your love lives, the joy in your lives. You know, you are the star of your movie. So be the director. Write the script. What do you want to be experiencing? What is your reason to live, Juice? Once again, I love how like these people, when this card comes up, they're traveling and they're trusting the universe with their story. The process of their story, the process of trusting the joy that they find on their journey. I love how like it's card number 7. It's also 323, make a wish. So in love, and this is a love reading, a collective love message, there must be trust. Without trust, there is no love. Jealousy is an illness of the mind and heart. Trust lies in the lodge of your innocence. Trust lies in the lodge of your innocence. Like your lodge can be like your heart, your within. Kiyoka is a warrior of the Native American tradition who goes into battle backwards on his horse with a broken lance, knowing that the Great Spirit will protect him. It is this kind of trust that you must have and that you need. The imbalanced aspects of patriarchal history reside like stone carvings within each of us. Welcome the new aspects of feminine power to your being, even though they may seem foreign. Trust in the ways of the divine power and the Great Spirit. Know that you are made of the divine power and live with trust in your heart. The Spirit, once again, it's like the first collective message I did today. It's at the beginning, the very beginning, when it starts at 5-6 minutes. One of the most important cards in that reading was trusting the process. Trusting the universe. Trusting yourself that you're making the right decision because it feels right to you. No matter what the loving situation is or the action you take or the reaction that you take or don't take. So this message was brought to you by the number 3 and the letter J. I'm going to bed. It was great to hang out with you guys tonight. I appreciate every single one of you that has shown up and given the show a like, a live view, or something to chat about tonight. Thank you for your paid readings as well. I appreciate it. I also do private readings. You can always email me. The email's in the description. I've got PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. Metal Rain, thanks for coming by. Molly, thanks for coming by. Meryl, thanks for coming by. Ari, thanks for coming by. Yang, it was good to see you tonight. It's just good to see everybody. LZ Wasteland, thanks for coming by tonight. I appreciate it. And I'll be back tomorrow night. We'll do it again. So there'll be an earlier live show and then a later live show. So that we've got the East Coast, the West Coast, the Mid Coast, and Europe covered for both hours. See you guys again soon. Be careful with your thoughts. Be good to yourself with your thoughts. And be safe out there. Okay, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Kalanika. Sweet dreams when you go. Good morning, good night, wherever you are. Music is sacred.